Alrighty, YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with an unboxing. There's a really big package right here, a whopping 60-pound package. For reference there, you can see my Mesa amp rig there, Mesa Boogie Mark V. This is from Ewin Racing. This is a gaming chair, and this thing is 60 pounds, okay? This is the Flash XL gaming chair. So we're gonna unbox this thing, we're gonna put it together, we're gonna talk about chairs, and then I'm gonna give you my initial impressions, but then in the same video, I'm gonna fast forward and I'm gonna mark the calendar on my phone so you can see it, and give it a full 6-day review of me using it every day, like I do when I stream, when I make content, make videos, and all sorts of stuff. So here's everything out of the box, minus my ugly flip-flops over there. So here's the bottom of the chair, and I could tell immediately it's much larger than what I'm used to with my DX Racer over there. I bought that about a month ago, and I'm gonna be frank, I feel like it's a little too small for me. So there's the base of the chair. There's the back of the chair, and you can see it's got 2 pillows, one for the head, one for your lower back. Those are adjustable and removable. We've got our little base right there. We've got the casters of wheels you put on. Look, they gave us some gloves, some Raid gloves to help you put it together. Although this is going to be fairly simple, guys. They give you a little manual here, which is pretty nice here. And you don't need any tools. It's going to be just a couple of Allen keys to put everything together. And there we've got the actual thing that you put on the bottom of the chair to raise, lower it, adjust it, the piston, all sorts of stuff. So, all right, let's put this thing together. Real quick, before we put the thing together, I just wanted to point out the fabric material is a bit different than what I was expecting, which is a good thing. It's not like the fake leather or pleather that I thought it was going to be, actually, because here in New York it gets very, very hot, and the material's a bit different. It doesn't feel like it's going to be that pleather, leather type material that I'm going to get hot really easily and be sweating when I sit here for long periods of time. So very pleased about that. Also, just want to show you the bottom of the chair. So besides of the foam of the chairs right here, you also have these like elastic bands right here and right here. So I'm assuming that this is just for more support, I guess. I'm pretty sure all these chairs work the same. Where when you actually sit down, this will then depress into these things here to give you some more support. So I like that. So step one, fairly simple. Just want to show you this. You just take the back of the chair, you put it up against the base of the chair, and at each side there are 2 Allen key screws right there. They come out, you simply just line up the chair, use this thing here, tighten them as much as possible, and then once we put this bad boy all together, they give you some things here to cover this whole thing up. So aesthetically, it just looks better. So that was step one, fairly simple. So the next step is you want to flip it on over, and we're going to install this apparatus right here, and it's real simple. You got your Allen key once again over there. You got 4 screws, one there, and then 2 on the bottom. You screw this apparatus on here, and this right here, you've got your lever that's going to raise and lower the chair once the piston is in on the bottom. You take this in and out when you want to lock it in place. And also this right here is your spring tension. So if you turn it clockwise, you're going to make it more tense. If you loosen it, it's going to be looser, obviously. What that means is that the chair is going to rock less. So let's say you tighten it all the way. I personally like it real stiff. I get seasick really easily in old office chairs that I've had. I get queasy if they rock around too much. So I'm going to be tightening this thing all the way to make it as stiff as possible so the base of the chair doesn't move. Alrighty, then the final step, you put the wheels on the bottom, throw the piston in the middle, got a little bit of a cover right here that you throw on, then we're going to put the chair on top of this. Alright, so let's do the initial impressions, but before we do that, let's mark the time and date. It is, hi Beverly, it's my girlfriend, June 3rd, Saturday, at a little bit after midnight, because I want to use this chair for a good 5 or 6 days, and then we'll cut to the next part of the video. So first off, I could say I absolutely love it. It fits me better. This is an XL version. This is the Drifting Series DX Racer, but it's not an XL version. The XL version fits me better. When I measure from here to here, this is 15 inches. When I measure from here to here, this is 17 inches. So this thing, the back pillow fits me better, the head pillow fits me better, and it's like kind of sitting on a couch. Now, I'm like 5'11", I'm pretty stocky, I go to the gym a lot, and this chair, the DX Racer, just felt too small. I probably should have bought an XL version, but the problem with the XL version of DX Racer, that's gonna be about $200 to $300 more than the XL version of this. I'll put all the pricing of the Ewin in the description, but I'm a kind of a big dude, you know, and like my legs are like tree trunks. Not to get gross, but I lift a lot and my legs are huge, right? So for me, you know, I need a chair that's going to support me, and this is just a little too small for me. So another thing too, these don't move. Well, I mean, they obviously go up and down, but these things here, you can actually pan them out if you want. Right now, it just goes either in or out like that. but there actually is some screws in there that you can actually adjust if you want to pull this out even farther coming this way. So, but overall, the chair feels great. You get your little straps here if you want to adjust the pillows. There's your this pillow, obviously, because it's an XL chair, is a lot bigger than the pillow that I have on here. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. But let's give it the good 5 or 6 day test. Also, in terms of the actual material, this is kind of like a vinylish material, which, to be frank, I like better, and I'll tell you why. This is like a leather. And it's nice. I mean, it's beautiful. It's either leather or pleather. I can't tell if it's fake leather or not. It is really, really nice. But the problem is, when it gets hot, this thing, I already felt in a few days, was getting sticky and getting annoying. This is like a vinyl, and I definitely think, because, well, right now it's hot in this apartment right now. I don't have the AC on. It feels less uncomfortable in a hot environment. So anyway, that's my initial impressions. This is my old Herman Miller. And this thing I spent like $700 on a few years ago, but the problem was this thing was killing my tailbone. This is great for office work and like sitting upright the whole day, but when I'm streaming or playing games or recording or editing content and stuff, that thing was killing my tailbone. So I got the DX Racer mainly because of the lumbar support, the back pillow, but this thing has everything and it's an XL. So the XL version of the Ewin is about $200 to $300 cheaper than the XL version of DX Racer. Now I know DX Racer, I guess, is the brand everyone uses, but Ewin was kind enough to send this to me for free to review for you guys, no strings attached. So we're going to teleport right now to about a week from now, where I'll give you a full review and actually how I've liked it all week, sitting in it all day, streaming in it, and so forth. Alrighty, so it's been a full week, actually, a week and a day. I don't know if this is going to zoom in here, maybe when the phone just about goes out. All right, it is June 10th at almost 11 p.m. So I've used it all week. I've streamed with it. I've created content all day. I've played hours, playing Iron Banner, obviously, this week for hours. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's like sitting in a couch. I like the XL size. Even if you're not my size or my height, which is 5'11", it's just nice to just be in a big, like the other one felt just too small and just too narrow and too stiff for some reason. Very, very comfortable. The back pillow that's on the little elastic straps right there, I thought that was kind of like a gimmicky thing or kind of silly. No, they do that on purpose, because like when you lean the chair back or when you move it all the way forward, that pillow, let me push it back, there we go. This pillow will actually go up and down with you. So I really like that. And it's a big pillow too. Obviously, it's a bigger chair. This is 17 inches across. My DX was 15 inches. So give the DX to my pops. He could use it. These little side things here where you, the armrests, these go up and down, obviously. They also go back and forth. I'll film it right now. It'll go back, forward and back. And then also it'll go out too if you want. I think you can make it go out further, I think, but that's more of like a permanent thing. I think there's some screws in there that you can adjust and it'll actually go all the way out. But very, very comfortable. It doesn't rock back and forth. That was an issue I was concerned with some of my other chairs. I get dizzy, I get seasick easily, and when playing for long periods of time, it would kind of, my other chair would rock back and forth. That's why the spring that I showed you when I was doing the unboxing, that spring, turn it all the way clockwise to tighten it and then loosen it if you want some flexibility. But this thing, just from playing with it for hours, does not rock back and forth. The quality's fine, guys. This is it's like a vinyl material. It's not like a leather or pleather. So I don't know if the other one was leather or pleather. Pleather meaning fake leather. But this doesn't. It feels like it doesn't get as hot. In New York, it just got about 91, 92 degrees, and even with the air conditioning on, it still gets pretty hot where I live and all my computers, my Macs, my iMacs, all that sort of stuff. It gets hot in here. This one I don't stick to as much. I know that kind of sounds gross, but it's nice. It feels really comfortable. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I'm going to take them up on their offer to give me a promo code. So if you use promo code Mesa Army, you get a discount. And I think if you just sign in, you get another 10% discount. So I think when I put in this chair, the Flash XL, and I put in my code, it was like $45 off or something like that. I only accept codes. Listen, I get reached out by a lot of companies, right? So Scuff, Elgato, Control Freaks, and this company. When you see me, when I actually do face cam stuff like I'm doing right now, or when I do any live videos, or if I actually stream, when Destiny 2 beta, I do want to try to stream with a face cam. You'll be seeing this chair in the background. I gave the DX to my pops. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love it. I'm keeping it. So that's it, guys. Do me a favor. Babel mode's engaged. So drop a like of this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually, always on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.